Today I'm going to show you how to create a smartphone account and connect it to your Salesforce organization. The first thing you're going to do is fill in the Start Your Free Trial form. It's important to make sure you have read through our terms and conditions, cancellation policy, and refund policy, and verify that you have before you click on the Start My Free Trial Now button. Now, this might take a second to load because it's at this step where a smartphone account is being created against your email address. Once that's done, you'll come to the thank you page, and you'll also notice that you have received 2 emails from us. So you can let the countdown go, or you can go ahead and click the Connect My CRM Now. So the 2 emails that you received, one is going to be a one-time code that's going to validate your email address. Once you enter that code here, you can go ahead and delete that email. But the second email you receive is one you're going to want to hold on to. It's going to have your initial password, your initial smartphone credentials assigned to that email that you used. And that's going to be how you log in to the system. And if you would like to update that to a personal password, you'll need that original email. So hold on to that second one. If you don't see the validation code email, of course, check your spam folders. You can click the resend button, or if you think you might have put a typo in to this address that you see up here, you can go ahead and change that email address. So you type that code in, and your account will activate. Then you come to the Connect Your CRM page. Now this might look a little bit different. We're going to be updating the design for this page, but look for that Salesforce button and go ahead and click it. It's going to take you over to your Salesforce org where you're going to log in, and then you'll be redirected back to your smartphone. Now for me, I was already logged in to my Salesforce account, so that actually just blinked so fast. I'm so sorry you didn't catch it, but it was there. So now there's some initial information you need to enter here. Some of this is mandatory and some of this is optional. Down here at the bottom are some initial settings that you can use to tell how you want smartphone and Salesforce to talk to each other. I do want to draw your attention to the fact that these settings down below, there's a bunch more that you'll have access to once you actually get everything set up. And it's something that you can update at any time. These settings down here are completely optional for you to set up at this time. What is not optional is that you will need to enter your company address. And then up here, this is where you're going to see your Salesforce package, the smartphone package for Salesforce that you're going to be downloading. So I've entered our address in here. I've decided to just leave everything with the default, and I'll update it once I'm inside of smartphone. And I'm going to go ahead and install the managed package. Into Salesforce. I'm going to click the middle option, Install for all users, and click the Install button. I'm going to go ahead and give access, grant access, and click Continue. Now, something that's important for you to know is that your smartphone is installed at your organization level. And when it says install for all users, it means give all users the possibility of using this package. One of the things that you will need to do is to actually go in and say which users you want to be using it. And we'll set that up in a separate video. So this process is going to be installing it at your smartphone, at your Salesforce org level. Once it's done, you'll see this page, installation complete, and you can go ahead and click the Done button. Now, you need to head on back to smartphone since you've had the managed package installed, and you're going to continue with the setup of your smartphone account for Salesforce. So click Continue at the bottom here. And now you need to choose your plan. You can choose monthly or annual for a discount. Monthly is quite simply a month to month. And you're going to enter your billing details now here. We do offer a free trial. During that free trial period, you will not be paying any subscription fees. It's 30 days, but you will be responsible for the usage. So we start you off with $7, buy a phone number, make some phone calls, send some texts. It's really about helping you understand how the integration works. Once you understand how it works, you're going to want to activate your account, and it will use the credit card here. If you go above and beyond that $7, even during the trial period, you are responsible for that usage. So we will need your credit card at this time. I'm going to go ahead and pause because I don't want to share that information on this. So I'm going to fill this in and then click start my free trial. And now you can see you've been welcomed in. You can X that out or read it if you want. And you can see that you have $7 that has been added to your account. You can go ahead and go into your dashboard. So there's a couple things I want to point out before I finish this video. So the first one is that you always start at a trial, and you can go ahead and see what the limitations of that trial are. It includes 100 calls a day, less than 3 minutes. It also shows you what plan you signed up for. You can change that at any time, depending on what features are right for your company. And then you want to go ahead, when you're ready to activate your subscription, you can activate it from this button here in the trial details, or you can click activate your subscription. It's going to say, are you sure? I'm going to say, yes, I do want to activate it. And that's going to go ahead and give you full access to all the features inside of smartphone. A couple things I want to point out. Up here, you'll see the balance of your funds for usage, which is the initial $7. You can add funds using this green button. You can set up auto top up if you want. Here under your account menu, you have billing and logs, my account. This is where you can set up your personal voicemail. This is where you can change your password. But one of the most important places for you to spend some time in the beginning is going to be over here in the admin tab. Here is where you're going to find a Salesforce setup page. These are all of the same settings that you saw in the initial setup, plus some additional ones. And there's some that you won't actually be able to use until you purchase a phone number. You're going to invite your users. Up here, users can be invited either from being someone who's inside your Salesforce organization, or you can actually add somebody who you don't want to give access to Salesforce, but you do want them making phone calls. All of their call logs and information will be pushed over. You can set what their permissions are down here. Then this is where you purchase a phone number. And then call flows is where you set up and tell our system what you want to happen with any incoming call or incoming text message. One last thing I want to point out for you is down here at the bottom is our click to call Chrome extension. Now we're going to be installing the CTI dialer directly inside Salesforce, which is how you do click to call from inside of Salesforce. But this Chrome extension turns your entire browser into a phone. And so for me, it lives up here in the corner, and it allows you to make phone calls from no matter what web page you're on. It also allows you to receive phone calls no matter what web page you're on. That means you don't have to be logged into Salesforce, and you don't have to be logged into smartphone. You can be logged into just the Chrome extension and be able to receive your phone calls. So you don't have to chase tabs or figure it out. It comes right there to you. The other one is the mobile app. We have a free mobile app for iOS and Android. It's a dedicated app. It's a soft phone on your mobile. It's 100% synced. Same thing, call statuses and dispositions and call notes and creating contacts. All of that can happen inside the mobile app. So we encourage you to download both of these to be able to increase your productivity. But you must have at least one phone number inside of your smartphone account to be able to use those options. So there is a lot that I want you to take a look at and explore and click around. I did want to point out up here in the corner is our documentation. You click into that. We have hundreds of articles, how-to videos. You can search by the keyword Salesforce, and you can see what comes up. They have all kinds of information here for you. We also have a new user guide that is extremely helpful for just getting off the ground, how to go through everything and get everything set up the way you wanted. And I did want to show you just one last peek into the Salesforce organization. You can see under installed packages that you have the smartphone CTI in here. Now our next step is going to be taking it from being installed at your org level, and we're going to be activating it for each individual user that you would like. But we'll do that in the next video. So we're really excited to have you on board. If you have any questions about the Salesforce organization, please head on over to our live support. We'd be happy to help you, and we're excited to have you here. Happy phoning.